So I made this sweater. It's okay. It doesn't look very good on me. Let me show you it. I did it from a pattern by Hey Hey Crochet. She's great. This is not her fault. And I didn't pay much attention to the gauge, and it just turned out kind of weird. A little short. Not really the vibe I wanted. This neckline situation's strange. So I'm gonna unravel the entire thing and start again. So welcome to this journey. Here's my plan. I will unravel this. Apologies if you can hear people yelling downstairs. There's football on. I'm gonna unravel this, and then I'm going to remake it, but instead of using the pattern that I used, which is the V-neck vest pattern, I'm going to use a different Hey Hey Crochet pattern I made a Christmas vest with, which I will insert a picture of here because it's downstairs and I don't want to go get it. And because I like the fit of that a lot better, and it's a higher neck one, which I honestly prefer. But I'm going to combine it with this to make the cutie little strawberries. And then I will probably still add sleeves to make it into a sweater. I'm just going to try and do it in a better way. So, welcome to this journey. I'll check in with you when this is balls of yarn. Hello! I thought I would just give you a quick update on how things are going so far. I wanted to kind of get my base work in before I showed you really anything that I was doing. So this is the first couple of rows. As you can see, I now have my strawberries. So I think it's turning out good. There will be ribbing at the bottom. I am starting to get to the point in the pattern where it wants me to... Sorry you can hear my dogs downstairs. They're so annoying. Start decreasing to move up for the armholes, but I just really feel like this isn't tall enough yet. Here, let me step back a little bit more. I mean, there will be ribbing, right? So, say this sits about here, ribbing will be down to here. So that's really not, I think, tall enough to start the decreases for the armholes yet. So I guess I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. If we're comparing it to the other vest I made. Okay, so this is the other vest that I made. This is ribbing down here. So as you can see, I still have this whole kind of chunk that I need to add before decreasing. I think that the reason that I'm like, oh, I'm at the decreases already is because basically I have the pattern on my phone, right? I put it into my notes app so that I can like mark when I finished each row and stuff, otherwise I'll completely forget. Because the other vest used such chunky yarn, I did way less rows than what the pattern said to do, because otherwise it would have been like down to my knees. And so because this yarn is a little bit thinner, that's why I'm going to need to do more rows, even though it's the same pattern. Basically, what I'm using, the yarn I'm using, is closer to what the pattern's actual gauge is, whereas the yarn I used for the other one was way chunkier than the pattern's gauge, and so therefore I had to make it shorter because the yarn makes it thicker. Science. Anyway, that's where I'm at currently. I'm going to spend a little time crocheting before I need to wake my kids up to go pick up my husband from work. But I thought that I would show you kind of where I'm at, and when I get to the back panel I can show you more of the process of doing like the strawberry stitch and stuff. I just wanted to remember how to do it before I filmed myself doing it, and it did take me a few tries to like remember it and make it look right. So that's where we're at with the sweater. strawberry sweater is officially finished. So here's the big reveal. Ta-da! I do think that blocking it will be helpful, but I like the way it looks on me a lot more than it did before. It's more comfortable and I can wear it without wearing something on underneath. I am wearing a shirt right now underneath just because that's what I was wearing today, but I do think that it's pretty comfy. This is what the back looks like. So there's strawberries all the way around. The only thing that does really suck is that, so I ran out of yarn originally, and I went back to the yarn store and I bought more, and it was the same kind. But I think it must have been a different dye lot because they're very slightly different shades of cream. So this sleeve is a different shade of cream than the rest, and there's like a little section right here and like a little stripe in here that's different. I don't know how much you can tell on camera. Maybe if I get closer, you can kind of see that these are slightly different shades of cream. Hopefully it's not, I mean it is, I'm looking in the mirror right there. It is a little bit, it is noticeable in person, which does kind of suck, but hopefully it's not like too bad and I am still gonna wear it. Yeah, as far as the sleeves go, I just kind of, I double crocheted around the armholes and then just double crocheted a sleeve, and then I skipped a stitch at the last one to make it smaller, and then I added a cuff, and I honestly don't think that's the best way to do it. And there is still a little bit of like bunching, but I think it still looks a lot better than it did in the previous version. And like I said, I do think that I will block it just to make it like a little bit looser and have it drape better on my body. And like even with my arms up, it's still a little bit short even though I added a whole nother row of strawberries, because I ended right here and was like, okay, that's not gonna work. That's way too short, so I added this whole other section and it's still kind of a teeny bit short, but maybe blocking can fix that as well. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this strawberry journey. I think it was a fun one. I do like the way this looks and fits on me much more than the previous version. Let's just be reminded, this is what it looked like before. Here's the insert video, photo, whatever. And this is what it looks like now. So I do think it turned out fun. I am continually learning and growing in crochet, and I recently got this yarn from my mother-in-law. Look how pretty and colorful it is, for Christmas. So I am excited to try something new with that because she got me 3 of those. So I don't know, maybe I can make a cardigan or something. My child just woke up, so I'm gonna go take care of him, and I will see you in my next video.